Walter Scott, a co-founder of the iconic vocal group The Whispers and a defining voice of Randy B music across multiple generations, has passed away at the age of 81. The world of music has once again been dealt a painful blow, as fans, friends, and fellow artists are left mourning the loss of a man whose silky voice and magnetic stage presence helped shape the soundtrack of countless lives for over half a century. The heartbreaking news of Walter's passing was confirmed by Desiree L. Benson, a valued member of the Whispers promotional team, who issued an emotional statement to Soul Tracks. In her tribute, she didn't just confirm the loss, she captured what so many were feeling at that moment. "We all are incredibly heartbroken. It is with deep sadness that we confirm the passing of Walter Scott, beloved member of the legendary Randy B group The Whispers. His voice, presence, and contributions helped shape a musical legacy that touched millions. Walter's impact on the industry and in the hearts of fans will never be forgotten. Memorial details will be shared at a later date. Sending love and light to his family, friends, and all of the millions of fans around the world. We lost a legend. And indeed, the world did. With his passing, we've lost more than just an artist. We've lost a chapter in music history. A thread in the rich fabric of soul and Randy B that helped define a genre and inspired artists across decades. Walter Scott wasn't just a name in the liner notes of classic albums, he was a foundational force behind the rise and longevity of one of the most beloved Randy B groups in history. Alongside his twin brother Wallace Scotty Scott, and original group members Nicholas Caldwell, Marcus Hudson, and later, Leah Vale Degree, Walter helped create a sound that was equal parts smooth, emotive, and infectious. It was a sound that could light up a party, soothe a broken heart, or rekindle love in even the weariest souls. It was a sound that never really went out of style, because it was never about trends, it was about timeless feeling. The Whispers' journey began in the early 1960s, in the bustling musical landscape of Los Angeles, California. It was a time when soul music was coming into its own, and vocal harmony groups were carving out a special niche in the hearts of listeners. But success didn't come easy. For over a decade, the Whispers labored mostly in obscurity, grinding out performances in local clubs, community centers, and wherever they could get stage time. Their early years were marked by long van rides, tight budgets, missed opportunities, and moments of doubt. Yet through it all, Walter remained grounded, driven by passion and an unshakable belief in the music. That persistence paid off when the group finally achieved national recognition in 1970 with their first pop and Randy B charting single, Seems Like I Gotta Do Wrong. It was a poignant, aching ballad, and its success opened a small but significant door for the Whispers. While some artists find a quick burst of fame, Walter and the group took the slow road, building a loyal following with their dedication to vocal excellence and heartfelt delivery. This foundation of authenticity would later prove invaluable. Throughout the 1970s, the group was signed to the Soul Train label, founded by television pioneer Don Cornelius and record executive Dick Griffey. While their commercial success was moderate during this period, the group began to cultivate what would eventually become a devoted fan base. Songs like I Only Meant to Wet My Feet and A Lady became underground classics. They weren't just tunes, they were emotional experiences wrapped in harmony and narrative. Walter's warm, resonant baritone and impeccable phrasing stood out, even in an era crowded with vocal talent. But the real turning point came with their move to Griffey's Solar Records, short for Sound of Los Angeles Records, where they found the perfect musical home. It was here that they released the album Headlights, featuring the haunting tale Olivia, Lost and Turned Out. The song, with its moody arrangement and cautionary lyrics, resonated deeply with audiences. Walter's delivery was compelling, full of tenderness and lament, as he painted a picture of a woman caught in the darkness of life's wrong turns. Olivia became a cornerstone of the Whispers' legacy and set the stage for their biggest breakthroughs in the 1980s. And then came And the Beat Goes On. Produced by the brilliant Leon Silvers III, this track changed everything. With its shimmering groove, infectious rhythm, and effortlessly cool vocals, the song didn't just climb charts, it infiltrated dance floors, radio stations, and the cultural consciousness. It peaked at number 19 on the Billboard Hot 100, but the impact went far beyond chart position. It became a generational anthem. One of those rare songs that gets rediscovered every few years by new audiences, still as funky and fresh as the day it was released. Walter's role in that track, and in the album that housed it, was pivotal. His smooth harmonies, vocal restraint, and seasoned delivery were trademarks of a man who understood the power of letting a song breathe. As the 1980s progressed, the Whispers solidified their place in Randy B royalty with a string of beloved hits: It's a Love Thing, Say Yes, Keep on Lovin' Me, Tonight, and Are You Going My Way? Each of these songs carried the group's unmistakable DNA, rich harmonies, romantic storytelling, and an enduring sense of class. They weren't chasing trends, they were creating timeless music. Behind so many of those songs was Walter Scott, his fingerprints on the melodies, his spirit in the harmonies, his soul in every performance. Just when some thought the group might start to fade, a young songwriter and producer named Babyface entered the picture. A rising star in his own right, Babyface wrote and produced the smash hit, Rocksteady, for the Whispers. The result was electric. The song became one of the group's biggest hits, peaking at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100 and introducing the Whispers to a whole new generation. Once again, Walter's voice proved ageless, equally at home in the changing landscape of late 80s Randy B as it had been 2 decades earlier. What made Walter Scott so special, and why his loss feels so profound, was his ability to adapt without losing his core identity. In an industry that constantly shifts and reinvents itself, he remained rooted in what truly mattered: honest music, genuine connection, and a love for the art. Whether performing in front of thousands in sold-out arenas or serenading an intimate crowd, he gave his all, every single time. His humility, grace, and professionalism left a lasting impression on everyone who worked with him. Beyond the music, Walter was also known as a kind and deeply spiritual man. He was someone who treated fans with respect, took time to talk to young musicians seeking advice, and always carried himself with a quiet dignity. He wasn't flashy or boastful. He didn't need to be. His talent spoke volumes, and his character amplified it. As news of his passing spread, tributes poured in from across the world. Fellow musicians, radio personalities, longtime fans, and even younger artists who had sampled the Whispers' music or covered their classics expressed their sorrow. Many credited Walter as an influence, a mentor from afar, and a reminder that longevity in music isn't just about hit records, it's about authenticity, love for the craft, and unwavering commitment to one's art. And that's what Walter Scott gave us for over 60 years. He gave us love songs that helped people fall in love. He gave us ballads that made people cry in the best way. He gave us dance hits that made people forget their troubles, even if only for a few minutes. He gave us consistency in a world that often lacks it. He gave us a legacy. It's hard to imagine the Whispers without Walter. Even though the group had been performing with fewer members in recent years due to retirements and losses, his presence was always felt. Whether through recorded performances, classic videos, or simply the echo of his voice playing in the background of someone's cherished memory, Walter Scott will never truly be gone. His voice lives on in every note. His story lives on in every record. And his spirit lives on in the millions of hearts he touched through music. For those who grew up with the Whispers' music, Walter was more than a performer, he was a companion through life's ups and downs. For younger fans discovering the group on streaming platforms or through samples in modern songs, he was a bridge to a golden era of soul music. And for aspiring vocalists and groups, he was a masterclass in control, tone, and emotional storytelling.